Give yourselves a basic introduction to your character, so everyone knows who you are. Um, don't and yeah, we will go. We'll go left to right on the OBS capture. So we will start with Narcisse,
All right.
without giving too much away, of course.
Yeah. Narcisse Sauveterre is Malkavian, and she's French. She's pretty new to Australia. And yeah. I don't know what else you want.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, just go over it again.
I could say my convictions.
Yeah,
my
sure.
Convictions are stealing is okay and take revenge.
That's gonna be fun.
I like it.
All right, next up we have Julian Morelock.
Yeah, so Julian Morelock finally chose Bruja.
Woo!
Yeah. Gang gang. Convictions of rob from the rich, give to the poor, and none may control me.
Awesome, awesome. Well, over to Letitia.
Hell yeah. Hi, my name is Inez. I will be playing Letitia Delphine, a clan Toreador vampire. And convictions. Let's see. Hold on. What did I put down again? Convictions are slavery is evil, always aid women in need, and none may control me.
Excellent, excellent. Next up we have Damien.
Yeah, Damien, Bruja, pretty self-explanatory. Convictions are rob from the rich, give to the poor, same as Julian, and reject wealth, for it corrupts.
Reject wealth, I like it. And finally, we have Cayde.
Alright, I'll be playing Cayde Morrison. For the sake of consistency and my own sanity, he's new to Australia. He grew up in America and moved within the last few years of however long he lived. It wasn't super long. He's Clan Bruja. I will say that he I'll sprinkle in that as a human, as while he was alive, he was a freelance penetration tester or ethical hacker. So he's good with computers and all that. And yeah, his two convictions are don't torture people. Torture's no good, and the corrupt must be punished.
Excellent. Well, welcome to your coterie. Are you all excited?
Hey.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
I should
Well,
put the gloves on. Hold on.
yes. Get your gloves on. All right. So I will go over the hook and the setting again for anyone that's listening in the Discord. So, for those who don't know, we are playing Vampire the Masquerade. This is also being recorded, so it will be put on YouTube as well, so for everyone to see. Of course, it'll be edited and it won't have the character creation in it. But the setting is Sydney, Australia, modern, and it is set in spring, straight after summer. This is going to be a very interesting game because 3 of our players here today are not Australian.
Yeah.
Hi.
After winter, sorry. Yeah, after winter, spring.
One of us has been to Sydney twice.
So, it's going to be a really interesting one. The hook is actually, you know what? I'm not going to read out the hook. I've read it out to the team, but I'm not going to read it out to anyone else because we'll let everyone else figure it out as we go along. But let's just say that Sydney is an interesting melting pot, especially with the ongoing effects of climate change causing massive problems with the environment, and weather, which does affect our vampires here in Sydney today. And for those who don't know, there will be no mentions of COVID in this campaign. COVID does not exist in this modern day scenario.
Woo!
Finally,
Yeah.
rid of that bitch.
So that is something that is not going to be a thing at all. But this is your coterie. But one character, Narcisse, is not with us for the beginning, as our characters are all coming from a wedding. And they've all decided to go to the after party, which is at a beachside. And it is nighttime. It is late, and whether or not they know each other, it's entirely up to them. But it is here that their story begins, at a beachside lit up by the Sydney skyline. While your friend's wedding was over a long time ago, a group of you did not leave the party. Now, in the late night, the beach has become all but empty, for who would spend time on the beach at night? Alcohol being passed and music playing, the stupor is overwhelming you, when a shadow appears, laying face down on the shore.
Bruh. That's for sure a dead body.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure we should go check out and see if maybe they need help? Maybe they are alive? Are you sure about that?
Damien, go poke it with a stick.
You gonna poke it with a stick?
Do it. Go. I'm not doing it. You do it.
I'll come over
Sure.
and just drag the body up the shoreline a bit, just like out of the, you know how the beach like out of the wave line, so it's not just like getting hit by waves over and over again. Just kind of drag it out of the water a bit.
You're going to?
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach the body, for a split second, you feel like you saw their arm move, as the waves are washing over their legs and their feet.
Okay, maybe not dead body. Maybe not.
I'm just watching. I'm
That's
just
what I
watching
said.
these three from like a distance. Because I'm the only one from like a different clan, so I'm just like standing with my friends, just like looking at these three, poking and dragging a dead body, and just like,
Just, like, dude, you right? You good?
In a split second, without you even blinking, he is already standing up and staring you
Okay.
face down.
Dude, you're alright.
And Letitia, you're standing back and watching.
yeah.
You hear noises behind you. And as you turn around, there's more shadows. It seems like they're coming from different parts of the beach and surrounding you all.
What,
I'm kind of getting my clan together and being like, what is this? Are we being party crashed right now? What is this? I thought this was a private party. Hello?
In one fell swoop, the shadow standing in front of Damien launches onto Damien's neck and implants its teeth deep into their jugular.
oh no!
Oh no.
It was quick.
And all the other shadows surrounding you move closer to everyone else.
Damn, daddy.
I'm gonna run.
You're gonna run?
Yep.
Alright.
Just like,
As you run in one direction, they're already standing in front of you, blocking your way.
Damn it.
They launch onto you, and before long, you are experiencing that one kiss of death on your neck.
Oh my god. Okay. As like this happens, I'm like, this is not the way I had planned this, but okay.
And In one hit, so is a shadow on Letitia, and Cayde, watching, is pushed to the ground as another pair of sharp teeth sinks into their skin. Before long, the world starts to fade out, and your vision starts to blur. As the shadows disappear from your vision, and so does everything else, you hear talking and someone approaching, and you all pass out.
Movie screen pan.
Theme song.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Lost Boys.
You feel like you could be swimming in a deep slumber, swimming with red lights and blue lights, the squiggles of lines that appear in your senses when your eyes are closed. As you regain your vision, the world pulls back into view. A hazed dizziness overcomes you as you stir. The surroundings slowly become clearer as you take in the room. It's dark. A small light permeates from the boarded up windows. Cracks of moonlight are breaking through. As you all look around, you realize you have a strong headache, a deep hunger, and are not alone as your friends pull into view.
What a party.
So wait, my friends being the people. Okay. I wake up. I'm like, well, once again, not as I had planned. But I guess here we are, huh? Look at us. Couple of cards. Hi. I don't really know you guys. Are you guys like friends of the groom or the bride, or what happened here?
Fuck if I know, man. I was just there for the booze.
Same.
All right. There for the booze. Okay, cool. Well, the bride was my friend. Anyways, it's nice to meet you all. My name's Letitia. What's yours?
Hello, my name's Cayde. I was a friend of the groom. I haven't seen him for a while, but it was nice to be invited to the wedding. Nice to see him again.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're not from around here, are you?
I'm not actually. No, I just moved here recently.
All right. Cool.
I'm Damien, and I need to find my way to the nearest Macca's, because fuck, I'm hungover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Julian could go for a hash brown.
Uh-huh.
You hear a shuffle somewhere in the room.
Hello?
Excuse me? Okay, wait, hold on. So this room, did we wake up in like beds or like on the floor? What?
You've woken up in small cribs on the floor.
Okay. Okay, well that means I get up and I dust off my beautiful outfit. By the way, maybe like a character description is in order. So Letitia has long, straight black hair with like face frame layers, and her makeup now is smudged, so it's all like to one side, where like the eyeshadow is drawn out to the temple, and the lip is just all the way to the ear, and she has an eyebrow piercing and a septum piercing, and she has long, dangly ear jewelry. Her outfit, she's dressed in reds and blacks. It's very scampy, very very revealing, let's say. And I mean, her body is beautiful. She's wearing high heels that are probably scuffed now after what happened. and yeah, she just kind of gets up and looks around the room for this shuffle.
You all, for an explanation, you're all standing in a dark room. This is what you can see, with a concrete floor. There are windows along the wall, but they're all boarded up. And you all know that moonlight is breaking through and the only illumination for the room. You see 2 doors. One door is on the same wall as the windows, and another door is on the opposite wall to that. There is junk tossed about the floors and the cribs that you were laying on. It's as if someone was squatting here for a long time.
Did we get a little too drunk last night?
Probably.
That is a distinct possibility.
I don't think that was it, but you're free to assume that. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't know about you. I was drunk last night.
I didn't think I had that much to drink, but I mean, who knows
Good
at this
for
point.
you. Good for you.
How long have we been passed out for? Is it the same night? Were we that drunk?
I don't know. Does anyone have a phone on them?
I pat around for my phone because
Yeah,
I would.
I
you know,
see the pocket
I
pad.
have a purse. Wait, hold on. Do I have my purse with me still?
You do. Everyone still has their stuff with you.
Okay.
Yes. But you will find that if any of you try to look on your phones for any sort of reception, there will be none. No signal.
Okay, but is there like a
It still
time?
showed date and time, right?
Yes, it'll still show day and time.
So I pull out this phone, this huge phone with a pink case and like a dangle thing from it that has like a little bell, like a little charm. And I check for the time and date.
You know that the wedding was a week ago.
Well, excuse me. Okay. I get so I go.
it must have
I
been
go.
wrong.
I go. So okay. So you're gonna hate this. It's been a week. And yeah, I didn't expect to be out for this long, but you know, I guess it's fine.
Just very blasé about the fact that it's been a week, guys. Does no one else understand the fact that it's been a week?
We got smashed.
No.
No.
You know, considering it's been a week, I'm starting to think it probably wasn't the booze.
True.
So we
Yeah,
remember
that
the night
seems a
vividly,
little-
right? Like people like jumping on us and like biting us.
Yes, but nothing past that.
Okay, so I go, well, I don't think it was the booze. I think it was the people, you know, biting us and, you know, shadows.
Oh,
on
Yeah.
you
I
know,
thought that was a nightmare.
Why?
no, it's real. Sadly, it's real. Yeah.
I mean, if we're all remembering that, then yeah, the chances are that something like that happened.
Who has the best wits and awareness skill?
Wits and awareness.
2 +
Wits.
Is that just wits, like plus awareness?
Yes.
Wits and
So
awareness.
mine is 4.
4?
5.
5? Okay, well.
Mine's 5.
Oh, Kai, yours is 6? Okay, well, you're
I
gonna
can't see my dots.
roll your wits and awareness. Basically, I think with roll 20, it works how you just like click on it and it'll give you a second attribute to do. And you just roll that.
You'll click wits and then it'll pop up and you select awareness.
Oh, I clicked wits and it popped up with the rest of the attributes. Let me try to click awareness and see if that'll come up with wits. There we go.
Oh, okay.
What do those mean?
That means
So the greens are successes.
Okay.
The red ones are fails, but the blue ones are critical success. Am I right, Elizabeth?
Only if there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
It counts
Yeah,
as crits.
only if
not,
there's-
it's just a regular success.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if it's
But
2 and they're blood dice, you get a messy critical.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, basically, Julian, you hear grunting, moaning, and someone talking to themselves, behind the door, not next to the windows, on the other side.
Okay, well, prefer to get out of here, but I'm just gonna go to the door and open it. The one that I can hear someone behind.
You going up to it?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, as you approach the other door, the shuffling becomes louder, and so does the talking. Something is in there, but you're unsure of what. As you open the door, it opens up, and you see a man bound by rope, blood on his neck, and he is, but no wound, but he is very, very weak, and very much out of it, not present, and a sign hangs above him. The sign says, "Feed."
Great.
Ah, they left us a little present. That's so nice. Wow.
That's one word for it.
Thanks. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say have your fill. Looking at the others. I'll go when you guys are done.
So at this point, we'd know that we would just know what to do, basically. Like we'd kind of like feel that and be like, yeah, that's what. we need to
Upon seeing the man and the words "feed," your hunger pulses in your stomach slightly.
do.
You're not that hungry, but there is this underlying feeling that you haven't eaten in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's not food hunger. It's just like some
How
other
many
type
hunger
of...
It's
are we
like
starting at?
Biscuit hungry. You're starting at 1 hunger. Yes.
Oh, okay.
One hunger. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
You always start at 1 hunger. It's pretty much the only way to go to 0 hunger is to basically drain someone dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I was gonna say we'll have to start at 1, or we've
Mm.
fucking killed someone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a man here with the feed. That's what you know. And there is another door and windows. That is what's available to you. Or you can just chill and chat about movies. I don't know.
he seems a little too out of it to consent, so
Yeah, I'm gonna go try the other door.
Oh, we're gonna try the other door.
me too. I'll go with you.
All right.
I'm just standing in the middle of the room, just watching them.
Same.
Me?
Waiting to see what
No.
happens at the other door.
So Damien's checking the first door. Yes. Well, that door is locked, and the handle doesn't turn.
Oh. Can I give it a bit of a shove? Like, does it open inwards or outwards?
You're unsure.
Like, would it be pull it towards me or like barge into it kind of thing?
It looks like it might open pushing outwards based on how it rattles.
I'm gonna take a run and just like shoulder check the door and try and get through.
Jesus. Strength plus athletics, I believe.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm so glad you decided to do that.
Yeah.
Why is it
Me
saying
and these
strength and
nails?
strength?
Mm.
Wait, oh, athletics.
Uh,
Attribute strength. There we go.
you got
Wait,
this.
so what's that one mean?
That's a bestial. That's a failure, isn't it?
No, because the roll
Yeah.
itself is the roll itself a success?
I think the roll itself is a success. Yes.
Yeah, so
you
the
determined that as
the skull-
the storyteller.
Yeah.
the skull is like a nat 1. But again, it only matters if there's 2 of them.
Yeah. Look,
Okay.
it is a success. You are able to like knock the door enough that it doesn't come down. However, from pushing it, it does open, kind of, but doesn't push anymore. As you can see, that there are chains in the gap. The door looks like it's chained from the outside to keep you all in.
Ugh.
Okay. In that other door with like the man hanging, whatever. Is that just like a closet, or is that like another room, or?
Oh, sorry, it is a toilet.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
Dead on the dunny.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just look at the others. I go, anyone want to have a bite, or is it just me?
Ladies
I'm...
first.
Yep.
Um.
You're all too kind.
Elizabeth, can you make a strength plus athletics for me?
Yeah. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, it's a success.
Okay.
It's only one difficulty, so yeah. As you all ponder the body with the sign that says feed, you hear the chains rip off as if they're being pulled, and the door pulls down with the chains, and standing behind it, and the midnight or cold air is a person. A woman you have never met before.
Hello. Hi.
I like. Okay, so wait. So the door gets absolutely ripped off.
Yes.
So you hear me go, oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Right, last time I looked at someone first, this fucking happened. So one of yous can go try.
Well, I just kind of put up my fist and I'm like, who are you? What excuse me? Why did you rip off the door? You could have just opened the lock.
I'm assuming this is me.
Yes.
I have no clue
Yeah.
what the situation is. I don't know what I'm supposed to know about this.
You've come in and basically hold on one sec. Did I send it to your DMs, Elizabeth?
Maybe I. No. Unless you mean the stuff you sent at midnight. Like.
Oh yeah, it's just a few scrolls up. It's the dot points.
Okay.
Yes. Dot
Okay.
point 4 is the most relevant one.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is bad news.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Well, I suppose you're coming with me then.
Oh wait.
I kind of like look around. I say, why should we trust you? We've been attacked on a beach while we were having a party.
Well, would you like to stay in this room?
Is there an alternative
no.
option?
I just
Not
I
really.
just go, ew, no.
The man in the toilet starts to stir, and as he spots all of you, he starts to scream, top of his lungs. It is
He's not gagged?
no, it is pouring out of the room, out of the house or wherever you're staying, into the streets. His scream is loud.
I punch him.
Did he punch
Give him
you?
a right hook. Yeah.
I won't make you roll for it. Yeah, you can punch him.
Okay. I will yeah. I just give him a right hook.
Go to sleep.
He's already really weak. You pretty much knock him out. It's just
Good. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
and just like a bit of blood pours from his nose.
I'll
I just
pick
kinda
him up and just lie him on one of the cots. Just kind of gently. Let's go before that happens again.
But what before that happens, like the blood like comes from his nose, and I kind of just take it, like clean it up, and then lick my finger, clean, and then I let Damien do whatever that is. And I just me and my high heels, I walk over to Narcissus, and I just go I put up my hand, and I go, "The name's Letitia. It's very nice to meet you."
Well, you better come with me.
You don't shake my hand. Okay. Then she like, okay. And I follow.
Are you all going to follow this random person?
I suppose.
Well, you know, as you all leave the house.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh.
Wait. I want to do a thing.
A thing.
Oh no.
Where is it? I didn't write the descriptions in because it's too much. I'm going to use cloud memory on the knocked out guy.
Oh.
Dominate.
Yeah, sure. You're gonna have to rouse, I think.
Cost free.
Free. Okay.
System. No roll is required against an unprepared mortal victim.
Yeah. Well, then
Clouding
go
the
for it.
memory- Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So
Yeah. You pretty much cloud his memory, like, as he's knocked.
Yeah, the user can make the dominated victim forget the current moment as well as the last few minutes, enough to mask a superficial feeding or a chance meeting. No new memories are formed, and if pressed, the victim realizes they have a few minutes in a sec. So basically, him waking up and screaming is what I'm getting rid of in his memory.
Okay. Well, as you cloud his memory, how are you doing it?
By uttering the phrase "forget." So, yeah.
Well, as you
Forget.
as you say "forget" and wave your hand, the knocked out man, the nightmarish dreams of young people staring at him on a toilet disappear and vanish, and are replaced with butterflies.
No longer dead on the dunny.
Yeah.
Alright, so, as you all spill out onto the dense city streets, the lights overwhelm your eyes. The sounds are louder than they have ever been, and the smells are constructing images of stress and capitalism in your mind. People are out and about, shopping, talking, and enjoying themselves. As you pass each person, you can hear the pulse of their heartbeat. It is mixing and intermingling with the sounds of music and the hum of engines. It's like you have never felt more alive than this moment. But a gnawing at your mind tells you otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Please try to keep up and stick together. Today has not been ideal already.
Kind of like
You
turn
hear-
to Damien and go, please keep
That's
your
an
hands and
understatement.
feet inside the vehicle at all times.
You hear Letitia actually giggle at that, and but you also hear the clacking of her heels, and she goes, "Ah, I can only walk so fast. Come on, please." Ah.
Alright, well, as you walk, and as you keep walking, it's like the hunger is pulsing in your stomach as you pass each person. Some of you are covered in dirt, clearly, and some still have sand dripping off their clothing. It's clear that you have been in a scuffle, and everyone is kind of just staying away from you. I mean, you all kind of just look like drunks to them.
Try and just like beat as much sand as possible off, like in my fucking leather jacket, on my nice pants. Trying to
And
get
that's the last time we go to the northern beaches.
Yeah,
just all the sand. Try and get rid of it as much as possible.
I know, right? This album was so expensive, and like, how am I gonna get these stains out? Oh my god.
Hold up. Someone just told me that they're having issues with the audio, so I'm just gonna fix that real quick. So no worries. It'll only take a second. Only output.
I kind of decided in the last like 1 minute that we have linked backstories.
Love it.
Alright. Well, as you, that'll probably just take a minute when we go to our break soon, because that'll be very soon. As you walk towards the streets, you come closer to an alleyway. It seems that this person that you just met has intention to lead you there. As you come into the alleyway, there is a sign that says "Bite me" in neon lights, with an arrow pointing down, as if it is a staircase going down into a cellar, or rather, some kind of club, as there are people lined about in the alleyway. As you walk down, as you follow your new friend down the staircase, you come into a bar. Or is it a club? There are people dancing, vibing. There is drinks being passed. There are people laughing and cheering. There's people on the dance floor dancing. And at the back of the club is a woman sitting there on what looks like a makeshift throne.
I go, I've heard of this club. I have always wanted to go, but I can never find it. I'm glad I'm here now.
Not really my vibe, but I'm gonna tag along anyway. Interesting to see what happened.
Like a lot of goths hanging out in this place.
Ask that you follow a bit of basic etiquette, please,
Basic
as we approach.
Oh, actually, for everyone that's listening, can people talk for me just for a sec?
Yes, of course. Hello.
Wait,
Test, 1,
us?
2, 3.
Testing.
Yes.
Can everyone hear everyone perfectly now?
Hello.
Testing. 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 Ulu.
I believe I fixed everything. I'm just waiting for someone to say.
It was the magical uwu.
Sounds good for now. Awesome. That's perfect.
The magic uwu.
Well, you know, as you approach the woman, she looks at you, with a blank stare that somehow has more history to it, with every blink, even though on the outset it looks like the stare is 1,000 yards and filled with trauma.
Same.
She looks over at Narcisse and says, "How did it go?"
Well, I found them.
You found them.
Yeah,
Now I'm guessing they're new licks,
of course.
as always. It is nice to meet you all. My name is Daphne. I am the Baron.
Okay, what the fuck is a lick? And what the fuck is a baron?
Alright, so a lick, are you asking as a character or as a player?
As a character.
Yeah.
I'm
A lick?
It means
Oh.
it means you're new.
It means you're new to this little parade. The vampires, or rather, the people just like you, around her laugh. And she nods at Narcisse and says, "You explain it to them."
Well, it means you're new to the whole thing. And this is Baron Daphne. She runs a good portion of the city.
If you don't know what a baron is, it is, it's like, you know what a motorcyclist is? You know, someone, yeah, bikies. I'm like a bikie leader, and these ones all around me, they're my bikies. They all laugh.
I just look at Damien. I just look at
yeah, that eye contact and just shaking our heads.
I turn to Cayde. I'm like, so in America, that's a biker gang. You know, like when you have like multiple people on like motorcycles, and then they have a cool name, and then all that stuff. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. I appreciate the clarification.
Asking as a player, this is definitely an Elysium, but do they call it court?
Do they call
like
it
the
court?
Camarilla? All right.
Yes. There's a lot of. For this, the terms are very crossover with Camarilla. Yes.
All right.
Just for the sake of what you're about to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are all dead. Yeah, I know. A lot of the young ones, not just in Australia but everywhere around here, pretty much want to be dead. So I mean, it mustn't be very surprising. So where were we? You're dead. Gone. You know, not of the living, not mortal. It's just not part of your world anymore. You know, have you ever seen the movie Twilight?
I've seen it in real life, but okay.
Well, it's like Twilight, except no sparkle. You're kind of
Good.
You're a vamp. You know, we don't call it vampires, but if that helps it easier, you're all vampires, and yeah, that's what a lick is. Y'all are taking this remarkably well.
Julian's internal monologue is just, why is she talking to us like we're idiots? I'm pretty sure we got it from "You're Dead."
Are you saying that?
And then also from the blatant, "You're very new to that," you know, like.
No, it's all internal. He's generally a quiet guy.
Yeah.
I'll shoot. Yeah,
No.
I'll shoot Julian like the look of what the actual fuck is going on.
I
Unfortunately.
just go.
Oh, yes.
I just go. Well, it was as I expected, not as I planned. But you know,
It's been a long while since we've gotten a mortal that's just gone with the flow of everything post losing mortalness. The vampires around her laugh.
Fucking creepy.
It seems the music blares louder as you center in on the conversation.
you see my head go.
Nussies, have you told them much since finding them?
No, not really.
Would you all like to know what exactly is going on?
I have
By all
one very
means,
important
please
question.
Yes.
Can we still partake in the brewskis?
Pardon?
Oh,
The brewskis?
Beer?
You can, but it's not advised.
Oh.
It tends to upset. To say the least.
I-
I mean, we get hungover anyway. Is that what you mean? Or like vampire
No.
hungover? Is that like?
No, more of extreme pain and vomiting it all back up very, very violently.
We're alcohol intolerant.
So, just
Well,
a
I
regular
mean-
night out.
You can have alcohol. It just, well, you've heard of blood alcohol content, right?
Yeah.
If you're any good drunk, then you've heard of blood alcohol content.
Well, it works like that still.
Unfortunately,
Although a bit more direct.
the only thing that you'll be drinking from now on is blood. They all laugh around her. Again.
Ew,
Starting to look like a bit of a
creepy.
cult. She notices that none of you laugh.
Mm-mm.
Well,
That wasn't a joke.
It wasn't a joke.
well, welcome to the night life. It is.
Oh, when I
was
laugh
like,
at it, I
oh.
go,
That was something that would maybe be worth laughing at. The whole blood thing wasn't even a joke. Why would anyone laugh at that? I don't know.
I'll do like a really mocking fake laugh, like oh ha 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 ha, along with them all.
Oh, it's nice to see that some mortals have a sense of humor. She's clearly daft as heck. just
I go, we're not mortal anymore. You've told us this yourself, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I've got it.
Unfortunately, it takes a bit more to just figure out how to be a lick today, especially with what's going on. But this is my turf, you might say. This is not my domain. I am not here under any welcome pretense. There is a kind of like a war going on for territory here in Sydney. I am trying to protect those licks who want a sense of freedom from Sydney, which is taken over by someone that wants complete and utter control of you all.
Yeah, man, I'd totally understand. I'd be upset if I ended up with George Street instead of Oxford as well.
She giggles. That's a very specific.
Meanwhile, Vex has a double heart attack.
You're funny. I like funny. But you might call us the Anarchs, and the people that run Sydney are called the Camarilla. They're an
I did just Google it. It is pronounced Camarilla.
Camarilla.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, that kind of annoys me, but okay.
Like armadillo.
The ones that own the city are called the Camarilla. They have a prince. His name is Prince William Blakely. What a poncy name.
Sounds like a twat.
He is a twat. He makes sure that any vampire, or rather any lick that comes under this domain of his is under control. Some don't make it through. And right now, control is not what we need. Unfortunately, y'all are all new to this, so, I think I'm gonna have to say that I genuinely don't have the time to teach you. I've got a few drinks to make. She giggles.
Do the really fake laugh again of ha 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 ha.
But that's why Narcisse.
Yeah.
Do you know who their sire is?
I didn't ask. I don't know.
Do any of you remember who bit you?
Some dude at a
Shadowy
big man.
figures.
We thought he
don't-
was
we don't
dead,
know.
and then it's like, wow. And
Unfortunately,
then, like,
this isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened quite a lot. Groups of people in the nightlife of Sydney have been turned, have been embraced. This goes without question that none of you, despite losing your mortality, are safe, because these ones that are turned are going missing. That's why I'm appointing Narcisse as your bodyguard and your teacher.
Oh,
This is going to be so fun.
it is. I think it is. This music is great. Who's DJ?
The DJ, it's just a mix from Spotify. This is the Nicki Minaj mix. She's one of us, you know.
Mix.
Toreador.
Hey. Narcisse's background is electronic music.
Go. It's a
And
Nicki Minaj mix. Ooh, I love this. Starts rapping along.
and Narcisse, you'll make sure that they understand what it means to be kindred. And they may need time. Do you know what clan they may be from the outlook?
Well, none of them are Nosferatu. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Well, figure out quick, because if you don't know how to protect yourself, this won't last long. But anyway, I have a job for you. Despite me saying that you will all have to protect yourself, we need to move fast. And the only ones that can figure out what are going on are fresh ones. Childers like you.
You mean like bait?
Exactly. Just like bait. Unfortunately, at one point, you may or may not go missing. But we're going to use that to our advantage now. We want you all to go to anywhere in the city, an alleyway, or any sort, and just hang around, wait for a sec, just kind of exist and just see what happens. And this might be a perfect time for Narcisse to teach all of you what it means to be a lick. But be warned, you must help yourselves. We will not help you. And if the Camarilla find you, I'm sorry, but we don't know who you are.
Oh, that's ominous.
She waves you away, and the crowds of the dance, like dancers and people having fun, kind of like slip in front of you and block the view like a wall.
Can barely hear you.
Is anyone hungry?
Am I hungry? Yes, absolutely. Are there any cute boys in here?
Well,
there's cute
as
boys
a
in here.
lick, it'd be kind of rude to approach the court like that. Let's get some drinks.
Okay.
And Narcisse is going to turn and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And she goes up to the bar and orders 4 blood.
Bloody Marys, blood cocktails.
I'm assuming.
Arm around,
Is that? Yeah. Generally.
Say bottles of blood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Narcissus is gonna pick them up and bring them back, and for you and you and you and you.
I'm gonna take it and be like, brewskis, and like,
just like cheers,
That's
cheers,
gonna be
and just like
Julian's entire
start downing
personality.
Love it. Love it.
Let's get through like a fair few chugs before it's like. Yeah, it's not beer.
Well,
It's not really. I can
No.
tell from the red liquid.
well, we might have alcoholic blood. I can reorder for you. Although if we're going for bait, it's maybe not the greatest time.
True.
Okay.
Within a blink of your eye, Daphne is standing beside you and taps Damien on the shoulder, unsuspectingly.
fucking creepy.
Change
Hello.
plans. Change plans. You're still gonna be bait, but you're the only group I've got right now. So I need you to go to Barrier Street. There's going to be there's a lot of police around. Apparently there is a lot of dead bodies. So drink those up, enjoy them while they last. But you're gonna have to go check that out for me, and maybe someone will try and kidnap you on the way. Within a blink, Daphne's
maybe.
gone.
That'd be great.
She's gone out of your view, and again.
I just
What?
You done your drink? No, you go.
No,
first.
I was gonna say I lift my drink, point it at Julian, and go, Rhodey.
Yeah.
I turn to Narcisse. I go, so is that like walking distance from here, or do we need to like drive? I mean, I know how to drive. Do you have a car?
It's drive. Just
No, we'll be driving. All right.
Okay.
Well, we should probably get going then. And because Letitia's the one who just talked to her, she's going to reach out and grab Letitia's hand and kind of pull her along, like, the teacher grabs the preschooler's hand to pull them along.
Yes, and it's like
Come on.
she was like drinking her drink when you did that. She's like, and then she like smashes it smacks it down on the counter, and I was like, I wasn't done drinking that yet. Okay, let's go.
There is a car waiting for you in like a garage section, like a little carport leading up into the streets. It is waiting for you. It has no driver. You will have to drive yourself.
All right.
What kind of car is it?
What kind of car is it? It is
Our car.
2005 Holden Commodore. It's the lime green.
no, it is like a big black Ford SUV.
Ah,
Yes.
cool.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, lime green Commodore.
Okay.
Oh,
Look. I'll compromise.
Another time.
It's a lime green Ford SUV.
Oh my god.
Wait.
I look at it, I go, they want me to be seen in this? Oh my god, okay, well, guess that's it. Anyone else that can drive, or do you want me to drive?
Do you know where you're going?
Well, you know where we're going, so how about you do the directions and I drive,
It's on the aux cord.
Okay.
Okay. I get in the driver's seat.
We all
Is the
load
key
up
already
into
in
the
there?
Um, is the key already in there? Yes, the key is just in right on the dash. So yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, turn on a car, and I just go like, well, I haven't driven in a week. I hope we don't die.
I won't make you roll. It's a fairly casual drive, so you should be fine.
Okay.
Enjoy non-rolling, unlike other tabletop games.
Love it.
As you're driving throughout the city lights, the way to Barrier Street will probably be a little while. So now is probably the time to get your bearings, because you are approaching the end of your first chapter.
I've still got my roadie.
This is your best point to just relax, just get to know the world.
I'm like driving, and it's a bumpy ride, y'all. It's not good. It's not great. It's okay. It's not good. But she's like kind of like dodging other cars, and she's like just a reckless driver. Road rage too. And then when there's like a like normal part of the road, I'm like, so I kind of like I kind of had the plan to like be turned by like my family. It's like a family tradition to like choose one person and then they get like turned. But now this happened, so I'm kind of like out of it, but also scared of what my family is gonna say. But also, who cares? I'm not gonna go see them. Fuck them.
Wait, hold up. So you had you knew about this already?
I mean, I had it's a family tradition that one person every generation gets like chosen like to be the vampire, I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't really give a shit, but like so
You hated your grandma.
What clan?
I mean, most of them are Toreador, so I kind of like identify with that one. But yeah, it's weird. I know it's weird, right? I mean, and she's not looking at
Wouldn't that be a huge breach
It's a
of the
masquerade breach, is what it is.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
that seems pretty major. If a whole human family knows that
Mhm.
I'll have
happens,
to report that to Daphne.
seems like a really major masquerade breach.
Uh-huh.
The Second
Yeah.
Inquisition is coming sooner than we thought.
Yep. Yeah, so
you're about.
I mean, she doesn't know about that, but
Yes, the masquerade has not been explained to anyone, so
Mhm.
that'd probably be the best time.
Yeah.
Do you even know about the masquerade?
I mean, no. I mean, it was gonna be explained to me once I like became like
No one is supposed to know.
camp, you know.
You're not supposed to know. Your family isn't supposed to know. That's the rule.
I like I'm driving and like both hands come off the wheel and I'm like, okay, sorry. And I'm like
You know, that makes a lot of sense. I'd never heard that vampires were real. I just thought it was fiction, you know, Twilight, you know, all fiction. That makes a lot of sense. It would be hidden from people, huh?
Well, I mean, obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, I think my family keeps like a pretty like strict circle of like who knows, you know, like they don't go to their friends like, well, first of all, they don't have any friends. Second of all, they don't like go to their friends and be like, we choose a vampire each year. Isn't that crazy? I don't think it.
What's your last name?
Dauphine?
Thank you.
I like look at her like I'm like, you're not gonna like murder my whole family, right? That's
Thus
gonna be
ends
crazy.
the Dauphine line.
No, of course not. I mean, we just have to have I have to report it to Daphne, but I mean, nothing
what's
more
she
than
gonna do?
a bit of an investigation. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You lean forward from the back seat.
I mean, you could roll insight if you wanted to.
No, lean in from the back seat. Hey, creepy lady.
Mhm.
How much of the movies are true?
Not
Scarlet.
much.
Scarlet.
Well, that's rare occasion.
Scarlet?
Well, mostly the myths are fake. There's some examples, but largely fire and sunlight's about it you have to worry about.
So no garlic.
I mean, you can't eat anyway.
You
Steak.
can choose
That's
those as
why-
flaws when you're doing the character creation, but
That's what I
considering
did.
it's
Yeah,
not
the mythic-
mandated upon you,
Folkloric vein.
It's-
Yeah.
no.
I did the mythic folklore one. Yeah.
The folkloric vein.
Okay, what about steak? Not steak and garlic. Like steak.
Again, I guess you can eat. It's just,
No, the stabby.
it's not worth it.
The stabby steak, not the garlic steak.
Oh.
Damon's asking about getting a stake through the heart.
Well, most of the time it won't kill you. Normally it
Most
just
of the time.
Most of the time. Most of the time you just, well, it's called torpor, but basically a coma, a bit of a sleep. That might have been what happened during your week.
I got steak.
Although none of you seem that injured.
I just like patting around. We're like a steak hole.
What was that buzz?
Someone's
Probably
phone
like a
just
phone
went off.
going on. Uh-huh.
That was my phone.
But,
Think of that.
I just go, not injured. My fashion is injured. Excuse you.
Boundary Street is about 2 blocks away.
Alright.
You'll be there in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've already kind of gone over the masquerade. It's simple. No one knows. Don't tell anyone. And don't be obvious about it. If you just follow me, honestly, it won't really get in the way much. Hopefully. But keep your mouth shut. All right.
I do actually kind of want to make like an insight check on like if she is or is not going to kill my whole entire family.
An insight check. So let me just see.
That
it'd probably be insight and maybe like wits. I think.
wits, yeah.
Yeah, insight and
wits,
wits.
insight.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Oh God. Okay, wait, hold on. Cancel all of this. Give me my character sheet. Come on. Okay. So insight and then wits.
Mm-hmm.
Submit. Oh, extra dice. Yeah, 0.
What is your?
So that's 2 success and a crit success. The
Um,
reason the 1 success is red because it's a blood die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can tell that you probably shouldn't have said that stuff about your family. That's what you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can tell that she's definitely going to do something about it.
Yeah, that's what you can tell.
You don't know exactly
But
what
it's
that's.
too late now.
Okay.
Hindsight. It's 2020.
You've cut past the sign that says Boundary Street, and you're pulling into where there's a lot of police standing around, police vehicles, everything. They set up barriers. You can clearly see it outside the car windows, and they are standing around another boarded up building that looks exactly like yours.
Well, it's a lot of people.
Sure is. Let's check it out. I turn the car off. I take out the keys. I put them in my purse.
Do I see any way to get around them?
No, so basically you've got the alleyway. The alleyway is blocked off by 2 barriers on each side. And you're just past the first barrier. The police are there's about 6 police officers. There's 2 at two standing at each of the ends of the barriers at each side. And then there's 2 walking around in the middle outside the building.
So which way would we run into the least amount of people?
The least amount of people, definitely not going straight forward.
So going around the alley.
If you go around the alley, you'll come across another barrier. You can only see that the alley has just 2 entrances each side, both barriered. It's all very clear in your view.
Okay.
There's no way through without spotting anything.
Is there any way to go around the back?
I suppose we try the less busy area. You'll probably have to come with me. I shouldn't leave you alone. Well, come along.
Well, you know what? I want Damien to make a wits and awareness.
Alphabetical order.
Actually, you don't have great awareness, so that's not going to work, is it?
I have the wits in this relationship.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to make Cayde make the wits awareness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wits and awareness isn't popping up as an option.
Click on awareness
try
and
again.
then choose wits.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go skills and attributes.
That makes more sense. Yes, that makes more sense. Okay, there we go. And submit. No extra dice.
Yeah.
Is the roll gonna go? Hello?
Huh?
There it is. Okay.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Wow.
Crit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see,
so the crit, so
Yeah,
that's
that's what?
4, that's 6 successes.
Jesus. Okay. So you spot a small, like, kind of like crawl space that you could probably like all shimmy through, which looks like it might lead into in between the barriers, with out of police view.
Okay. I'll point that out to Narcissus and be like, hey, look over here.
Oh, that'll be so
Supple?
much better. All right, we'll do that. Narcissus is just
Crawl
going
space?
to go there and just kind of
Everyone make a shimmy
expect
check.
everyone to follow.
I'll stroll behind.
It's easy to
Yeah.
get through. It's not that tight, but it's just
Okay.
not really for people. Except you're probably going to get a few rats and dirt on you.
Yeah, I've hung
Ew.
out where places where there's rats and dirt. It's fine.
Not me. Not in these clothes.
As you shimmy through, you come to the opening of between the barricades. Straight ahead of you, you see the door, and it's open, and you clearly see blood spilling out through the door. There are police directly in front of you, looking at the house.
I go, well, if y'all want to look, I can create a diversion. I can, like, talk to them, like, be like, me.
No,
Basically.
I've got it.
Ooh.
Narcissus is gonna walk over to them, and like as she's going, she kind of waves them to like start heading in the direction, and Narcissus basically approaches them, like goes to talk to them, but in a way that they'd be facing not at the rest of the coterie as they make their way in.
All right, so you're gonna talk to them? Yeah.
Yep.
They turn around and look at you and said, "Ma'am, this is a private area. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave."
I'm supposed to be here.
You're supposed to be here?
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna like charm them or something? Because
I mean, I can roll to. I don't have. I don't have something that'll like let me charm them magically. Basically.
so you have like you're gonna do like a persuasion check?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, then I'll get you to do a persuasion check.
I try and like.
They're a bit stronger in mine, so the difficulty level is 3.
Persuasion and manipulation or charisma?
Which is higher?
Manipulation.
Do manipulation then.
While the cops are distracted, can I try
Well-
and sneak in?
Oh.
F.
That is a fail.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's not a crit fail though, so it's fine.
Yeah. You're not meant to be here. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. They're pulling their guns. Gonna have to ask you to leave. They beckon over the other police officers.
have a
Is the
question.
coterie like in?
No, it's just you in view. You have a question? Yeah.
Yeah. So our disciplines, they don't work yet, right?
You, as a player, can do it, but it's not like your character actively knows it. It's just kind of like, "Ugh," and a thing happens.
Yeah, you're gonna discover your abilities by accident, but you as a player can activate them. But to you, when they activate, will be very much a surprise as you do it.
Okay.
Narcisse, can I see like that the coterie made their way in? Like the distraction worked. They got in.
No, the police are now looking at the whole alleyway. They've got eyes everywhere.
So we haven't made it inside this building yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the persuasion and manipulation did not work.
Okay.
Hold
I think I
on.
wanna. I think I want.
I'm
to.
gonna. Can I use? I don't have that. I'm gonna use Daunt to intimidate.
Daunt. Okay, where's your character sheet?
Persuasion.
Um,
I didn't write it in because I was lazy. I just wrote the names.
Oh, okay, then, if you know how it
Cost
goes.
free. Add the user's presence rating to any intimidation rolls. Attacking the user requires resolve plus composure at roll difficulty 2.
Okay, so I want to know is, what I want to know about this is that there are quite a lot of police officers looking at you now from different directions. Are you aiming to intimidate all of them?
Instead of attracting people, the vampire uses presence to repel. With this power, the user appears threatening and exudes an aura of menace powerful enough to make most mortals avoid their attention, and even vampires think twice about acting against them. So yeah, it's kind of like I just give off an aura of bad bitch energy.
Okay, so, the difficulty is still 3, so,
All right. Then it's an intimidation roll plus my presence ability, so that's another 1. So that would be charisma, manipulation, plus intimidation.
yes.
Okay. Which one?
Which one? What do you mean?
Charisma or manipulation?
We'll go for your highest one because
Okay.
you're yeah.
And I have a specialty in intimidation to unsettle. Should I add that or no?
You can, but they're just kind of regular police officers.
Okay, I'm not gonna add it because I don't feel like I'm trying to unsettle them. I'm just trying to intimidate them.
All right. Well, that is a success.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Now that I've just, I didn't even add my presence to that. Whoops. Anyways, basically, I'm just now I'm going to. I'm supposed to be here. Just kind of doubling down on that, but making it kind of clear that it's not like you get to ask why I'm supposed to be here. I just am.
They kind of like look at each other for a moment and they step back and they pull their guns back towards their without like breaking eye contact with you. All the police kind of like step back and they're all kind of like very much shaking. Everyone on the coterie can see this. You're seeing this awesome feat of intimidation occur.
Like slap Damien on the arm and be like, "Hey, fucking hate."
Well, go ahead. I guess that it's a mess in there.
That's fine. But just leave us alone. And don't tell anyone.
As the police try and are heading towards like the back alleyway plot. So as the police from where you parked come along, they all kind of like walk in front of you in a group as they're all like looking at you. And they're going past the door. And as they pass the door, a shadow pulls out of the door and leaps through the air, and as if one by one rips out the necks of each police officer. As their heads split open, their necks pour out blood, and within moments they are splayed across like a circle around this one shadow. And the vampire comes into view.
Thanks!
It is a gangrel, and it is pissed off. The gangrel looks at you, looks down at the bodies, and looks back at you, and says,
"Hey, cat motherfuckers."
The end.
Hell yeah!